The reality is that people utilize audio engineering and pitch programming to try to force private people to comply with their wishes. This is sort of like the comic book series that talk about people wanting to take over the world. The reality is the religious right and other types of people think it's fun and games to continue to speak in soft tones on the inaudible channels of our ears to force us to believe that our hands are freezing, that our feet are cold, that anything they wish to tell us is okay. These person-to-person games these young college students play are offering up deadly results. Who is monitoring them is the question. Where are they when those Chinese people drive by a private, humbled person? Where are they when the person says, stop screwing around in drive-bys, get out of your car, be present and watch over the people being harmed? The reality is they don't want to, they don't feel like it, they don't think it's important enough, and that is why people hate the blue line. The blue line stands for this idea that they are the edge between chaos and order, but sometimes that means they violate the law, which is unforgivable. When a law enforcement officer violates the law, he basically says God's law is not important. He also says that he is powerful more than God, and that is untrue. If the Lord didn't like certain people, he would no longer create them. And in the world, people monkey with their own health without thinking about the repercussions, but more importantly, they destroy other people's rights to health. And that's something I had a late sibling do. Most of my siblings are dead, is true, and openly, that's probably the best for their safety. They are dumb about the world, they think that everything is copacetic, and openly they participated in the full-on attack on a human being's life. They are liable to the Lord on them, and so is every other human being that participated in manipulating and lying. If someone wants to help, here's how you help. You don't pretend to be something, you don't act like something, you don't get out of your car if you're hated, you simply find someone who will do something right now. Right now means purchase the gift card right now. Don't monkey around with, I'll come back in a week or two. Nobody has that kind of time in life. Don't monkey around. Dollar store gift cards are the best you can give someone because it allows them a wide variety of things they can choose from. Yes, there's a risk that the people with vice will go buy their vices, but most people will not. Your other option is to provide them gift cards to companies that they really value in terms of the services they provide, like a Panera Bread or something like that. Starbucks can be a little iffy because of their employees, but that's how they play, and that's what we need to learn today, is how to help right now in the moment. If we're going to take the time and bother to ask, we need to do that. Anyone else who plays around as if they have no right to do things is a lie. The only right you have to do is ask, what can I do for you today? What will help you get closer to your goal today? What would I do if it was me? If it was me and this was all happening to me, how would I feel? What would I think? Where would I go? Who would I ask for help? And today, unfortunately, we have this idea that solicitation is immoral. No, it's not. When people are in struggle, when people need help, they need to know they can ask for help. What's ill are these people who get out on the sidewalk with cups and panhandle, or the ones that literally walk down the street chasing college students, trying to get them to open their wallets to ply them with cash. The fact that these Hong Kongers do this is immoral. It doesn't give them any benefits to God, but they might believe it does, based on their own folk words and religion. That's not how you help a homeless person. You find out who they are, you find out if it's true, you find out by talking to them over the distance or in a vehicle or some way where there's other people present. You do not mock, you do not make fun of a homeless person. They can do that enough on their own, they can do that with each other, but openly, psychological abuse through inaudible sounds is immoral. And these Chinese and Arabs who do this need to be taken to the mat. They need to be put in jail, and openly, these little shits keep spraying stinky things on a person's clothing, which means they are violating a person's right to privacy. In the Lord's name, people go. Not in the Lord's name, we harm people. And this is the word of the Lord today.